Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to do the next Mamool job quest, and then head on over to Tuliol and talk to the Cornservant. Apparently there's going to be something with the Death Servant. I don't know what the heck that's going to be about. And let me go ahead and double check my audio, make sure I didn't mess anything up. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and get started. Start off the Mamool job quest at Revolja. That's right, he was put in charge of all of this stuff, right? And he had just come back from Mamool from Tuliol, if I recall correctly. Dobro tradition. Revolja seems stunned by the granary's growth. Brilliant, did you see? The plants Angir brought from Charlian are growing. They're actually growing. So yeah, their whole thing was that when we did during MSQ was that they couldn't grow anything in the forests because, as we found out, the meteorites have caused problems with everything growing. And now the whole thing we were able to get them to not have to rely on two heads is that we needed to, we were going to help them figure out stuff to grow and grow stuff. So that's yeah, again, I'm going over the premise, even though we've done this before. We did this when I was doing the prerequisite quests in the first quest. All is going to plan so far. Yes, but overconfidence begets error. In truth, we've detected evidence of harmful insects upon our crops recently. Insects? Can't we just stamp them out? If only it were so simple. Every one you find represents another hidden 10. Another 100, indeed. We may be facing an infestation of thousands if left unchecked. That's not good. Which is why we must find a companion plant for our crops post-haste. Interesting, okay. And to get giant Venus flytraps or something? As the name suggests, companion plants support each other's growth in myriad ways, not least of all in deterring pests. While the samples I've brought with me should thrive in this particular etheric environment, their efficacy against local fauna has yet to be tested. It would be wise to pick a local variety of plant for the job instead. In other words, we need a plant native to these forests that will repel those insects. Precisely. Might you have any suggestions? I don't know, man. I mean, he hasn't been here for years, so... Jatika bananas. I mean, that's the only plant we know of, right? What about trees of living light? I don't know. How about some kind of seedkin? Aren't they gonna... I mean... How would the bananas help? Would they attract the bugs instead? And then, I don't remember what the trees of living light are, unless they're like these things here. I don't know, let's go with the seedkin. I hadn't even considered the possibility, but such a creature may be exactly what we need. Surely local seedkin have adapted to repel insects that plague their own bodies. What about a branch bearer? It looks like a bird, but it's actually an ambulatory? Sure, ambulatory plant. I heard it emits great bursts of energy to ward off pests. Sounds like it may be well worth our time to capture one. Can you do it? Leave it to me. Hey, that's what I say. We Dobro are used to taming all sorts of beasts, not just wyvers. Wyvers. I read that. I realized is W-I-V-R-E-S, not E-R-S. I realized that after I finished the other quest. But, on the off chance that the creature becomes aggressive, I'll need someone to back me up in a fight. Will you come along? I'm a botanist, sir. This axe is just for felling plants, not beasts. Then I'll leave the matter to you both. In the meantime, I'll investigate the scope of the damage done by these insects. The sooner we return, the better. Let's meet up northwest of Golmajeet Grove. We're sure to find branch bearers there. Sounds good. I'll let you know I can't really fight with this axe. I can draw it, but I can't. Can you hit stuff with it? I forget. A seed can in the shape of a bird? How curious. I simply must take readings if it's etheric emissions. Okay, Charlian nerd. Alright, let's head on over and meet up with the Dopro guy. I forget his name already. He said he was northwest. Revolja, that's his name up there. We're gonna catch this branch that looks like a bird? I mean, like, you got that thing down there, so I guess it's not that weird. Okay, yeah, he said northwest of Golmajeet Grove, which this is the banana, that's the banana plantation. That's right here. So he should be over here. There he is. Revolja, you seem to be, seeking? Sure. There should be plenty of branch bearers around here. They mimic birds to attract carnivores, then leech energy from their wound-up predators. In theory, either of us could act as a decoy to lure one over, but that may well end in violence. Taming creatures is about trust, after all, not physical dominance, really? I said that a little too seriously. I'd like to make it an offering instead. Something rich in energies it likes. Are you up to the task? Okay, then that's how they get me to actually, like, gather this stuff myself. Excellent. Then could you bring me some glowing seeds from Cenote Neuzote? And contact with the meteorite there should make them particularly potent. While you tend to that, I'll scout out a good candidate. Alright, let's head over to the Cenote Neuzote. Looks like it's right over here. Oh, down there? Sure. This doesn't look like a meteor. Okay, glowing, is that what we need? Yeah, glowing seeds. It's kind of annoying with these because you only need 3, like, regular ones. So even if I were to do, like, if I do Bountiful Harvest, it ends up being where I get 4 of them, which is kind of annoying. Now, I guess I could do Nothiga's Tidings, and then get this to, like, again, get this to 100%, and that would give me 3. Yeah, that gets me exactly 3. Great. And since I don't need the GP, I'll go ahead and just get a couple crystals. Okay, I'll start doing that from now on, because I kept on doing Bountiful Harvests, which is more efficient, but then I end up having 1 left over because I only need 3. Alright, Revolja, I got you the seeds. Did you find something our branch bearer might like? Well, you said they would like glowing seeds, so I got you some glowing seeds. Even richer in energies than I imagined. The rest you can leave to me. I'll show you traditional Dopro taming I will show you traditional Dopro taming at its best. Haven't you been living in Tuliol for a long time? How are you becoming a really good tamer? Oh, there it is. Here it comes. Yeah, sure, just run out and then cut to black. Gwee, gwee! I guess I don't have, taming technology. And somehow he did it. Except he was going to show us those Dopro techniques, wasn't he? There, little one. I'm glad you accepted my gift. It represents the bonds we share as beings of this forest. All's well that ends well, as you can see. Not to say I emerged completely unscathed. but so it goes sometimes. Once it realized I meant it no harm, we came to an understanding. The Dopro magics I cast on what you brought me certainly didn't hurt my chances either. Anyway, let's have Engir take a look and see if our new friend will benefit our garden. It's a granary, sir, not a garden. We're growing crops, not little itty-bitty flowers. Anyway, let's head on back. Also, this went along pretty quickly. I mean, I kind of expected it to be quick, but I mean, we'll need to see. We need to see how long this final cutscene is, because obviously she still needs to like see if it'll be useful, which obviously it will be, because there would be no point in the quest if it wasn't useful. All right, there's our branch bearer. Talk to everyone, and then Engir. Gwe. The branch bearer seems calm and regards you with a friendly gaze. Thanks to your offering, this little one will hardly leave my side. Little one? Sure, we'll go with that. I've studied my share of seedkin, but I've never seen anything quite like this specimen. It's a marvel. I hope it can help with our pest problem. I'm sure it will. Gwe? Well, it's made itself right at home. An etheric emission so potent you can see it? No doubt this is an instinctual measure taken against irritants. And given its amicable behavior, it seems keen on protecting us as well. If we can direct its attention to our granary, I dare say the plagues of insects won't stand a chance. Well, that's good. Will you help protect our little garden? It's a granary, sir. Gay? Haha. I'll take that as a yes. I'll have my colleagues tame more of these fine creatures. Wonderful. Let's coordinate our effort with the branch bearers to create... yes, that's right. Let us coordinate our efforts with the branch bearers to create a hospitable environment for our crops. Dopro tradition, because we learned a lot about... It just cut to black. That was weird. Oh, right now they're going to be a bunch of them just patrolling the grounds and stomping all the plants. I wonder if they even considered that. I mean, it's standing right on top of them. Close enough. I hope they like cabbage, because it looks like that's all they've grown. They seem the best of friends, do they not? I was probably going to talk about those Revoljaw. Oh, okay, never mind. Thinking of a different person. You were successful in briefing beneficial companions. Befriending, okay. You were successful in befriending beneficial companions for the granary. Thanks to the branch bearer's etheric emissions, Gokgulma's crops are no longer harrowed by pests. Mamook's first harvest brings with it wonder and delight. Continue your efforts to help support the Mamool in their burgeoning hopes. Yes, I will, but now I have to wait several days to do the daily quests. I'll go ahead and do those afterwards. I also needed to check and see if I needed to reputation up. Your reputation is increased to trusted. Need to also check if in future ones if I should do if I should save the 3 until after, like where it stacks up so I can do 6 quests, or if it doesn't matter if I do the ones before or not. You have achieved trusted reputation with the farmers of Gokagolma. New Mamool Jaw Society daily quests are now available from Kagilja and in Gokagolma. Furthermore, you'll be able to undertake additional quests from Kagilja. Yeah, the usual stuff. Now, access to wider selection from Friolja. Let's go ahead and check that out. Eat your vegetables too. Vegetables are good. I never understood that. They taste good. Alright, let's see what we unlocked. Branch Bearer Horn, the mount. Oh, okay, you get that as a mount. That's pretty cool. But I haven't been doing my daily quests. I haven't been doing my dailies every day because I'm already maxed out Botanist and Miner. So I don't have enough to buy that right now. I'll go ahead and do that. Also doing them more often. And then we'll hopefully be able to... I'll be able to actually continue buying stuff as we go. But that's going to be all for the Mamool Jaw quests today. Let's go ahead and change over to Warrior. Head over to Tululol. And then we'll do the Cornservant quest. Because they added one in 7.2. Yeah. And it is... You started in Tululol 16.4, 12.9. Quest is called When Death Comes Marching. Excuse me? Probably over by the docks. Yeah, okay. This is where we started the quest last time. Go ahead and... I guess that wouldn't be any closer, would it? I guess I'll just run on over there then. Yeah, it's gonna be a short stream just because I'm a bit exhausted. Because I ended up pushing myself a little bit last night just trying to finish something. And ended up staying up past when I should have gotten to bed. It's not that I went to bed late, it was just like I am tired and I should go to bed, but I'm going to push myself a little bit farther. Anyway, here is the Cornservant. Now, last time we went around, when we met the Cornservant, turns out he's like the god of food or something like that. Or maybe this is the god of corn. And his whole thing was that corn is able to solve all problems or something like that. So we went around and and talked to a bunch of people and ended up just giving them corn and ended up solving their problems. At the very end, so one thing that was a bit weird is that we were the only one who could actually see the Cornservant. But at the very end, there was somebody we actually could see him. Let's go and talk to the Cornservant and get started. Apparently we're going to meet the Death Servant, so I guess if he's life, then there's got to be death, right? Anyway, we'll see. Besides, it's called When Death Comes to Dinner. When death comes to dinner, this usual chipper cob of corn looks oddly consternated. At least it's better than constipated. Well, if it isn't my dear friend Brilliant. Yes, I remembered the voice. I trust you have seen your fair share of adventure and delectable delights since last we met. Yes, I have. That is well. Would that I had similar tidings to share, but in truth, these old colonels find themselves in need of assistance. Well, that's why I have a quest marker above your head. Oh, a quest what? Nothing. I sense a belly possessed of monstrous appetite has found its way to Bayside Bevy, you see. 'Tis a hunger so ravenous, it shook me to my very core. I dare not confront it alone, but now I have you. Well, yeah, you got me and my big axe. Axe, I said, not something else. It is, of course, assuming you would accompany me. Well, I already accepted the quest, so I can't really turn it down. So you'll join me then? What a joy it is to bask again in the warmth of your generous heart. Once we arrive, I but need to keep watch while I seek out the belligerent belly that cries for satiation. Yeah, sure. Just had to listen for that rumbly belly. Let's head on over to Bayside Bevy. Oh no, apparently there's some talking points for this content youth. He's content that I don't think he's gonna have a what kind of belly did he say? A rumbly belly. I still have a little time before work, but what to do? Would you like some corn? Ask about the content youth. We met him once before, did we not? I guess. That was a while ago. Say, don't I know you from somewhere? Well, I did save the universe a couple times, so maybe you see me around. Yes, of course. You're the one who offered me that grilled corn. It was awfully nice of you. was definitely at my worst back then, without any prospects to speak of. But that corn was just the boon I needed. It wasn't long before I found a new job, and now I couldn't be happier. Well, that's why he's content. Speaking of which, I had better get back to it. Hopefully I'll see you around sometime. Thanks again. His belly was full of food, and his spirit with purpose. A most gladdening sight. However, he's not the one we seek. Let us look elsewhere. Sure, Mr. Cobb. Let's check out this well-pleased woman. I really should be heading back. She'll start to worry otherwise. Ask about the well-pleased woman. Well, again, I don't think this is the person we're looking for. Say, it is not that kindly... Is that not the... Got a burp coming through. Say, is that not the kindly woman we met once before? I mean, maybe it is. I don't remember. It was nearly a year ago. I checked it. I think I recorded the first Cornservant quests in, like, September? Ah, it's you. My, what a time for reunions this has been. My daughter had been missing for some time, you see, but I found her in Ysolani at long last. Most joyous yet shocking occasion, for now she's nearly as old as I am. Would that her father could see us, a pair of old maids. We're together now, though, and that's what's important. Oh, but listen to me prattling on. I'm sure you have better things to be doing. Take care, miss, and thank you again for your kindness. A heart and belly once pained, but now at peace. No doubt she and her daughter have enjoyed many delicious corn-filled dishes together. Okay, satisfied Mumblejaw. I assume we met you too. I clicked on him. Okay, that was weird. Will this be enough corn for the shop, I wonder? What have you got to say, Cornservant? Ask about the satisfied Mumblejaw. We know this fellow, don't we? Well, I've known everyone else, so... You're the corn-peddling stranger from before. If you're worried about what I've been up to, you needn't be. I went and got my life together just like I said I would. Even managed to find a job. A friend of mine put in a good word for me over at Auntie's, so the next time you see me, I'll be grinding corn to make tasty tortillas. Be sure to stop by sometimes, and I'll pay you back for your grilled corn. So I'm recording this after 6.5 came out, and actually Aunt T's is actually one of the custom deliveries that they added for that expansion. Did he say he'll be making corn tortillas? Oh, how delightful! Yes, he did. Now, where is their last point? Well, I guess it's the big glowy circle. So who is our ravenous, the ravenous belly we must feed? There it is! The maligned rumblings of hunger most foul. Pray, wait while I seek out the offended stomach. It's still so funny, there's a little tuft of hair at the top. The rumblings are coming from... And it just pops out, I forgot about that. Russell. Oh yeah, the Russell. I had a joke for that. Russell, the pillow fellow over there. Might you go and ask if aught troubles his mind or stomach? Hello, sir. Would you like some corn? I'm sorry. You want to know if I'm having stomach troubles? Yes. No, I can't say I am, though. I've been having strange cravings as of late. The terrible cravings for they better say corn. Blood. I yearn for blood. What? Wait, this baleful hunger is not his own. He has been possessed. Leave him be, spirit. Leave him be and show yourself. Swish, swish. Oh, there he is. What? Well, what have we here? A blade made sentient by a Assurant spirit, sure. It's a rather ancient one at that. Long ago, when the lands were barren and the people desperate, they would offer up ritual sacrifices in hopes of bountiful harvests. The rites required a tithe of a beating heart, cut by stone blades that supped on life force and made nascent spirits like the one that sways before us. But once the people received of my corny blessings, they no longer had the need for such practices. The rites and rituals were buried along with their tools. Should I slay it? Do you suppose one of your corn dishes would say it's hunger? Yeah, let's go with that. Would you like some corn, evil spirit? No, I fear a spirit of this nature has little interest in the niceties of corn. But there must be something that can satisfy. It wants blood. Russell, I've got it! I cannot prepare aught to suit its palate, but you can. Oh, yes, I can. You slay all manner of beasts on your travels, do not? Were you to take this dagger into your possession, it could then feast on the life force of your fallen foes, thereby sating its hunger. Assuming, of course, this gentleman would be willing to part with it. I don't think he even knew he had it. The dagger is the reason why I've been feeling so strange? Yes. Come to think of it, I'd never had such weird cravings before buying it. And insofar as being a knife for ancient rituals, the peddler who sold it to me did say they found it in the aftermath of a landslide caused by a great storm. The Great Storm, yeah, because there was one great storm at the beginning of the Dawn Trail. If you're willing to risk keeping that thing, far be it from me to stop you. I won't charge you either. Having a clear head will be payment enough. Good luck. So this is probably like a reference to like the like human sacrifices and stuff in the past for like Central America, like Aztecs and Mayans and stuff. I'm probably getting that completely wrong. Given what you've learned of this spirit, you've elected to refer to it as the Death Servant. You cannot help but wonder if the blood of your enemies alone will suffice to stay its hunger. Well, I'm sure it will. Swish, swish. Oh, because he's a knight. With that settled, perhaps the two of you should take a moment to get acquainted. Swish, swish? Swish, swish. Yeah, I think we'll, get acquainted. Go on now. Don't be shy. Say hello to your new companion. Thanks. Hello there, swish, swish. Swish, swish. I'm gonna call you Nightblood. Wait, that's probably trademarked. Swing! Yeah, because he's a blade. Okay, Soka. I do believe they've taken a liking to you. Oh, yeah, I mean, I, like, kill things for, like, literally a living. And so long as they are permitted to feast upon the beasts slain on your adventure, you needn't worry about the ill effects of their appetite. Rather unexpected turn of events, would you not agree? Would that all appetites could be sated with corn, but alas, hunger is a fickle fiend and not so easily overcome. Thanks to good friends like you, however, I need not contend with such challenges alone. Indeed, I have been blessed by the fertile soils of trust and acceptance to cultivate such a beautiful friendship. Yeah, friendship. I'll definitely say, your bloodlust. I've little more than my cob to offer, but I should hope this will suffice as fitting payment. A decadent dish made with the finest corn. Yeah, in the last quest, in all the other quests, you got literally just like 2 ears of trolley corn. And with that, I must take my leave. Until we meet again, my friend. I don't think there's another quest after this. No, they haven't added another quest. I don't think they should. Alright, that gets us the Death Servant and some tacos de carne asada. You know, tacos with meat from the enemies we slay and the blood we spill. Oh, okay, no achievement. Oh well, that gets us some tacos and the Death Servant. You know, I probably should just go ahead and do the Hildebrand quest, but I'm not going to because, again, I said I'm a bit exhausted from staying up too late. I'm, like, pushing myself to try and finish some stuff. So I think I'll just go ahead and wrap it up here, and then next time we'll go ahead and do the next Mamool quest. And the next on the Hildebrand quest. Also, I realized I was pronouncing hardy boiled. It's hardy boiled instead of not just hard boiled. So I'll make sure to get that right when we get to that. But that's gonna be all for today. I know it's literally only been like 40 minutes. But like, again, I'm exhausted. I just wanted to get this stuff done today. But until next time, goodbye.